This is System Initiative running on the Steam Deck. System Initiative is the future of infrastructure automations that you can run and access anywhere in the world. Today, I'm going to be showing you our new UI running on the Steam Deck. This is a one-take demo ran in production as it exists today. So what we're looking at here are all of our pieces of infrastructure in a change set. The infrastructure we have are all corresponding to an AWS VPC and everything needed for it. These assets come from the CloudFormation API and are one-to-one with upstream. You can see here that we divided things by qualifications. Qualifications are checks that we run for compliance and configuration for pieces of your infrastructure, which we call components. You can see here that this is a 90 hertz screen, 16 by 10 aspect ratio, 900p. I can navigate using the directional pad, the mouse pad, and all of it is native scroll. If I left click or left trigger, which is the equivalent to right click, I can get access to a component context menu. And I can use a directional pad to either erase a component, delete it, duplicate it, pin it to the top, which I can do later, or I could even in-queue assets or in-queue actions to run for this asset. If I hit B on the face pad and A on the face pad, they will select options from that menu. Now, let's expand the failing qualifications and see what's going wrong. Let's descend into one of these components with left click, and then we can use the directional pad, and then right trigger for left click, left trigger for right click, right trigger for left click. Totally not confusing. So now we're in a VPC here, and we can actually see everything down to our permissions check. The VPC ID is required, which we only get when the VPC is created. So we can also see how we can customize all of our attributes here. You can even press Steam and X to bring up the keyboard. You can expand what actions are available, if the resource is populated, what code is generated, and this is the CloudFormation linter that you can scroll through, and you can expand this viewport, and the diff from head. And we can see this is all brand new, our CIDR blocks in there and everything else. Now we can back out of this hitting escape on a normal keyboard, or we can just exit using the mouse. Now you see here that we have several options to group things by different statuses. I like to group by qualification status, and that was with the mouse. Let me show you with the directional pad and failing and running actions. We can apply a change set, see all the create actions running for this VPC to set things up, and it'll load. So now everything's loading, we're moving ahead. If you may notice, we're gonna have actions running and things pop in accordingly. Actions will be created, actions can run. You can actually view their statuses for the funcs that are running and CLI commands that are going. And then if we go back here, some things are getting created. Let's actually sort by failing actions because some of them might fail. And qualification status again. And we'll wait for some more things to load. We're at the mercy of how fast the API is. Some permissions checks are run. All these create actions are enqueued. And we can see what keeps coming downstream. Now, in System Initiative, we have a graph of all your actions that are running in flight. So we know that we can only run certain create actions after other ones run. So you don't need to do any manual checks yourself. We got this for you. This list will get constantly resorted, by the way, because we have qualifications that are continually passing. Now we're down to 13 failed qualifications. We can actually close these viewports. Maybe we can see the counters move live. Now we're waiting for refresh actions to come in. Again, we can go and descend into the live logs for them with a live status to see how they're doing. And we can see things slowly flying in. And now eventually, after all the actions are running, you can see we have passing qualifications. We have a fully qualified VPC running via System Initiative. And your day two operations of seeing everything work in terms of security and compliance and ensuring everything you need is backed by change sets with approval requirements, that all comes with System Initiative. And the best part is you can access this now and anywhere in the world. So give it a shot, even if it's on a gaming device like a Steam Deck.